Welcome to another how-to by myself, Rob Allen. Today I'm going to show you how to open your mechanism. That's the gun handle. Showing you how to open it, clean it, check for wearing parts and or to replace components. Here we have one of our handles. It's a solid housing with an internal cassette. The cassette is locked in the front with a keyway. Then we have a stainless steel pin through the back. To knock that pin out, quite simple. Rest it on something. I use a cardboard roll. A pin, you can use a drill bit, something less than 4mm. Once tapped through, take pliers, firmly hold it, pull it out. There's the locking pin. Now we're going to pull the cassette out, push under the trigger. The cassette lifts up. If it's tight, you can put a screwdriver in the back, lifting it out. There's your cassette removed. Sometimes there might be a bit of grit or dirt in there. Knock it out, spray it out. Don't put grease in it. You can now remove any of the components, the sear or the trigger. There is now the trigger out. To replace it, push it back into position. There's a spring, it locates on a knob. Hook it up, push it in. Check through the hole to see where the pin is. Try locating the hole. Once it's in position, tap it back through. Now she's all engaged. You can test it for working. Very easy. To relocate it back in the cassette, slot it in front first. That'll engage. There's a bit of a shape here that locks it. You can tap it slightly. Put the pin back in position. Tap it through. It's just held in by friction. Quite simple. Over the years, we've had a variety of trigger mechanisms. This was the first. Used to be in grey. It had a cam that engaged with the line release. The spear held it down. It also had a rocking sear. We found this one occasionally would jam, so we upgraded to this design. This had a fixed cammed sear, self-engaging, but the spring occasionally gave trouble. We then upgraded to this version. Spring now engaged up at the top, much more concealed, and all articulated, so it doesn't rely on the spear. The trigger itself has been changed. We used to have black triggers, which was glass-filled nylon. We're now using an acetal with Kevlar. This has a much better friction coefficient and are outlasting all of the others, probably tenfold better. This is our latest trigger. Far better wearing. We've done testing on this in a machine that self-loads continuously every 6 seconds and fires it off with a load as strong as two 16mm bands. The advantage of the machine is we can reload every 6 seconds and leave the machine running for hours on end. This material way surpasses the older black one. So this is our new cassette. You've now seen it. This is the old ones with the black trigger. The new ones are grey, quite easy to tell apart. If you feel like replacing your trigger, contact your nearest supplier. So that's all there is to it. Very simple, very easy to work with.